Welcome to the Job Carr cabin. I'm Miss Karen and here to tell you a little bit about life on the Oregon Trail and in Washington Territory in the mid-1800s. Now, we have lots of toys today. A lot of toys, you use your thumbs a lot. Of course, that wouldn't be quite the thing back in the day. Maybe you had something simple like a piece of string and a button. Run the string through, you wind it up, and you wind it up, and you wind it up. And then the trick, you have to go out then in, and it turns into a sideways yo-yo. You can get bigger ones. Ooh, I pull it a little bit. You can start hearing it make a bit of sound. Sometimes people make these really big with sawtooths along the edge, and it makes loud buzzing sounds. I kind of like the quiet one. But you can make your button toy however you want to. Now, there are other do-it-yourself toys. Maybe you wanted a doll. Here's my doll. It's a handkerchief, some yarn, and some wool. Now, you might say, Miss Karen, that's not a doll. And I say, well, like I mentioned, has to be do-it-yourself. Put the wool right there, fold it over, wrap the yarn around, and tie it for the neck. We've got our head. And you take one corner closest to the head, twist it around, tie a knot, one arm, get another one, twist it around, and hey presto, you've got your doll. Now back in the day, girls wore dresses, boys wore pants. So maybe you could take it, slice up the edge, tie it on either side, and you've got your action figure. I suppose nowadays this could be Captain America and here's Wonder Woman. Now, back 150 years ago, this might have been Mom's good handkerchief, and they call it a pew doll, and you wouldn't do anything to hurt that, but maybe Mom had some scraps. You could even add hair, a face, or whatever you wanted to. It's your doll now. Have fun with it. Those are simple make-it-yourself toys, but maybe you had something that somebody made for you. Someone who is a carpenter, they could make squares of wood like that. You had some ribbons that you glued on in just the right way, and this looks almost like it's magic. I'm going to lean it forward, and you can watch the Jacob's ladder. How does it do that? Some people figure it must be magical, or maybe it's magnets. Nope. It's just wood and ribbons and gluing it on just the right way. You can look it up, maybe ask Mr. Google about it, or maybe check it up in a book and make your own Jacob's ladder. Now, what I like about this is you can start using your imagination. If you fold it in half here, start pulling it apart, you can make a butterfly. Or if you don't like butterflies, maybe you can make snakes. I once had some kiddos helping their younger brother learn how to tell the alphabet. They went all the way from A to B and clear through to Z. Imagination. That's a big part of toys from the 1800s. Maybe you like toys, though, that you can get skillful at. And you'll see I'm not very good at this. It's a cup and it's a ball and oh, I did it! I don't usually do that. Oh my goodness, you just saw a miracle. That's what you're supposed to do, and I think I'll leave it right there and not try it again. Now, if you have somebody who's really good at carving, maybe you can make a little guy like this. It's a little Olympic athlete on the Oregon Trail. You squeeze the bottom and look at him go. Now, you might look at that and say, well, Miss Karen, he just goes back and forth. Well, that's where imagination comes in. So maybe you say the little man wakes up and he says, I am tired. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. So you have to pour him lots and lots of coffee. And he says, oh, now I'm awake. I am awake and uh-oh, I'm tired again. We'll let him go to bed. Now, my last toy, somebody was really good at carving. This was made by somebody in Eastern Oregon. And these are my little washerwomen. Now, you had washing machines on the Oregon Trail. Everybody had one at the end of each arm, so you had 2 washing machines. But in this case, the women have a string with a wooden weight on the bottom, and when I swirl it around, they do all the washing. Oh my goodness, somebody was clever and also very talented. Think about it while you're watching the women wash. What kind of toys do you think you might have made while you traveled on the Oregon Trail?